And what's up YouTube? Welcome back to Line Bites, and what is a slightly different episode for today. I've just got back from visiting my girlfriend's brother and his girlfriend out in Dubai, and as a result I've not really been able to put the time and effort into the carp fishing as I would have liked to. So what we've got for you today is a short 5-minute video on a trip that I had to Oman, to the Musandam region, which is on a northeast peninsula basically, that is separated from Oman by the UAE. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Protected Site, and yeah, it's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. Jamie's friend Ahmed, who's a 50-something-year-old retired Navy diver in the Omani Navy, has this little traditional doha, which is a dhow, which is traditional Arab fishing boat, and yeah, he takes select friends and people out on this to explore the peninsula. And while we were out there, we saw dolphins, turtles. I've heard stillness and quietness like I've never heard anywhere else in my life, and we got to go diving for scallops, clams, cuttlefish with spears, and then also got to do a bit of handlining as well. Probably one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life, and yeah, I'm going to show you it now. So it was all shot on my iPhone, just didn't have the camera equipment, but I do hope you enjoy it. After that, I'm going to give you an update on the fishing that I have done since I got back to the UK, albeit I've only been back less than a week now. So yeah, if you enjoy the video and you're new to the channel, then please hit that like button like it was your rod screaming off with a personal best on the end. If you are already existing subscribed to the channel, then welcome back, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Please let me know what you think in the comments, as this is going to follow a series of experiential travel videos that are going to get thrown in with the fishing ones as and when I'm going away, which is going to be quite frequently next year. So without further ado, enjoy. So, I hope you enjoyed that video. It was a bit different. The guys that you could see on the speedboats that weren't fishing were actually pirates from Iran that are smuggling things back and forth along that coast because of how hard Iran's been hit by sanctions. So that was quite interesting. They came up quite close to the boat a few times, but I mean, yeah, they were pretty harmless, to be fair. So in terms of my fishing, yeah, we're in mid-November now, I think. What are we in? Yeah, mid-November, and in the last couple of weeks I've managed to get out twice. So the first one being, I went to my Cotswolds water park club lakes for the first time on a quick overnighter on Franklin's Lake, which is around 20 acres I think, and yeah, rocked up about 4 o'clock. It was already starting to get dark, so I had really little time just to get 2 rods out on 2 spots that I managed to find. Did that, and then it pretty much went dark straight away. Absolutely loved that water, really fallen in love with it, so fully intend on fishing there up until the new year, when I then start looking at one of the bigger waters that's on the ticket. Really quiet night. Had a few line bites which I thought was going to materialise into something, but it never did, so that kind of put paid to that. This week I'm on there for at least 2 nights whilst I'm down there working, so fingers crossed it gives me the opportunity to explore the water a bit more and start to make a bit of a dent into it. So yeah, next place that I fished, so about 48 hours ago I had a quick overnighter on Farlows, so rocked up at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon and had to be off by about 8 o'clock the next morning. Never fished there before and it was brand new, and considering it's so close to me, it's somewhere that I'm going to start fishing an awful lot. I absolutely loved it there. Managed to get myself onto peg 52, which is in the channel between the pad section of the lake and the main body. It wasn't really where I wanted to be, but it was relatively busy, and yeah, I would have just been slotting into other pegs between anglers, which is something that I didn't really want to do given the limited time. Probably wasn't the wisest idea because it meant I was sat on the back end of a really cold easterly wind, but still I was out fishing, and to be honest that's all I was bothered about. The night passed really quietly, really quietly, and then at about 7 o'clock, 7:15, just before I was about to pack up, I had a run on my left hand rod which was fishing tight up to some low hanging trees. Struck into it, had the fish on for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then 2 or 3 seconds, and then yeah, it managed to ditch the hook, which was disappointing, but I mean, considering the conditions and the way that I'd set myself up and not really fished it properly, I was still more than happy with that and came away thinking, well, you know what, next time I can actually go there and try and do a bit more damage. So that brings us on to the present. This week, alright, I'm heading off to Drayton for the weekend with my friend Alan from up north. We've been fishing together for about 10 years now, and it's the midway point between the south and the north, so it made sense to go there as it's one of the few places we could get ourselves onto. Got all the zig kit ready, got the solid bags ready, so it should be a productive weekend, and that will kind of inform the next few videos that we have. So plan on doing one on Franklin's, one on Drayton, and then I've been working like mad on a little project which has taken a lot longer than I thought it was going to, if I'm totally honest. Hoping to have it up in place of this video, but yeah, I think this one might come out at the end of the week depending on how quick I can get around it. Right, I'm busy teaching myself animation, and yeah, don't want to say I've bitten off more than I can chew, but I might have bitten off more than I can chew. So that's going to call it there for this very short video. I hope you enjoyed the experiential video. Please let me know what you thought to that Oman video below, because I'd be really interested to see how that's received. And yeah, please look forward to the next video coming up, which will probably be either the Franklins or the Drayton, as I said. So in the meantime, yeah, if you're out on the bank, tight lines and wet nets, and thank you for watching.